Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you might just be one of the biggest offseason stories we've seen in recent years. And it involves a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the entire NFC landscape. Rumors are swirling around the league that the Dallas Cowboys are in serious talks to acquire Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, the same Myles Garrett who's been one of the most dominant pass rushers in the NFL since he entered the league back in 2017. This isn't just some idle speculation. Sources close to the league are whispering that the Browns, currently sitting at 3-11 and clearly in rebuild mode, are open to moving Garrett in exchange for 2 first-round picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. It's a bold move for Cleveland, but it makes a lot of sense given their current situation. They're trying to cut costs, being about $19 million over the cap, and they're prioritizing youth and draft capital to rebuild their roster, especially on the offensive line and secondary, which have struggled mightily this season. But why would the Browns trade away a player of Garrett's caliber? Well, besides the cap situation, Cleveland is also dealing with internal tension. Reports from insiders suggest Garrett has been frustrated with the team's direction and has even requested a trade through his agent after a tough streak of losses. The Browns are focusing on a rebuild, and with Myles being a free agent after 2025, they see this as an opportunity to get maximum value for him now, especially since they need to free up cap space to extend players like Amari Cooper and bolster their secondary, which has allowed a staggering 34 passing touchdowns this season. Plus, Cleveland's front office seems to believe that the long-term rebuild with younger players and draft picks outweighs the immediate impact of keeping Garrett, even though he's a cornerstone on defense. Now, stepping into the Cowboys' shoes, this potential trade could be a game-changer. Dallas, currently sitting at 8-6 and fighting for playoff positioning, has been looking for a spark on their pass rush. After losing Micah Parsons for a few games early in the season, and with Parsons still nursing some minor issues, the team has been searching for ways to generate more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Enter Myles Garrett, a relentless force who could instantly elevate Dallas's defense from good to elite. His profile is jaw-dropping. In 2025, he's recorded 15 sacks in 14 games, and according to Pro Football Focus, he leads the league with 92 pressures, grading out at a stellar 92. 8. He's a disruptor who can change games, forcing turnovers, batting passes, and collapsing the pocket with a ferocity that's rare even among the best in the league. Garrett's career stats are equally impressive. Over his 6 seasons, he's accumulated 98 sacks, over 512 tackles, and 182 quarterback hits. His EPA, expected points added, per pressure is an elite -0.21, which puts him in the upper echelon of edge rushers. Just look at Week 13 against the Steelers, where he put up 3 sacks, 8 hurries, 5 tackles for loss, and essentially shut down the run game, allowing only 18 yards after contact. His ability to impact both the pass and the run game makes him a perfect fit for the Cowboys' defensive scheme, especially now that they're trying to bolster their pass rush after the trade of Micah Parsons' running mate, DeMarcus Lawrence. Garrett could fill that void with relentless energy and veteran presence, creating a duo that could strike fear into even the best quarterbacks in the league. And let's talk about the fit. The Cowboys have been hovering around a sack rate of about 6-8%, which is decent but not quite enough to dominate consistently. Adding Garrett, with his proven ability to produce plus 26% more sacks, pushing their total sack percentage closer to 8. 6% could tilt the balance significantly. His presence would also open up opportunities for other pass rushers like Parsons when he returns fully healthy. With Garrett commanding attention on the interior and outside, quarterbacks would have less time and space, which would lower their passer rating and increase the chances of turnovers, a key to Dallas's championship ambitions. Now, the impact on the team goes beyond just sacks. Garrett's strength and relentless motor would help improve the run defense, which currently allows about 4.7 yards per carry. His ability to set the edge and stuff runs in the backfield would make big plays more frequent and help keep opponents in third and long situations. Plus, on the offensive side of the ball, having a more aggressive pass rush means more blitz opportunities for Dallas's defense, giving Dak Prescott more time to find his receivers or extend plays with his legs. This, in turn, opens up the passing game and keeps defenses honest. If we project this move into the bigger picture, it's clear that the Cowboys could take a significant leap forward in their quest for the Super Bowl. The odds, according to DraftKings, are already climbing, from plus 2,500 to plus 1,200, making Dallas a serious contender in the NFC. A dominant pass rush with Garrett and Lawrence would make it extremely difficult for opponents to move the ball effectively. Teams like the 49ers and Eagles, who rely heavily on their passing game and quarterback play, would have a much tougher time against a Dallas defense that now features two of the league's best pass rushers. Plus, Garrett's ability to create turnovers and force negative plays could be the catalyst that pushes the Cowboys into the NFC Championship game and perhaps even beyond. But let me add, this isn't just about immediate impact. Acquiring Garrett would send a message across the league that Dallas is committed to contending now and for years to come. His versatility allows him to play on the edge or slide inside in passing situations, giving defensive coordinator Dan Quinn even more options to disrupt defenses. His presence would also serve as a mentorship for younger players on the line and in the linebacker core, fostering a culture of relentless pursuit and high standards. The Cowboys have always valued star players who can elevate the entire team, and Garrett fits that mold perfectly. Now, of course, there are some skeptics. Cleveland's front office is known for being cautious, and parting with a player of Garrett's caliber isn't easy. The Browns would need to be convinced that the 2 first-round picks in 2026 are worth giving up such a game-changing talent, especially since they're still trying to rebuild and retool their roster. Plus, there's always the risk of injury or adjustment issues when a player moves to a new team mid-season. But if the Cowboys can pull this off, it could be a move that defines their season, potentially turning a good team into a legitimate Super Bowl favorite. Looking further ahead, this trade could echo the kind of impact we saw back in 2018 when the Bears acquired Khalil Mack. That move instantly transformed their defense, and they went from being a decent team to NFC contenders almost overnight. Garrett's addition could do the same for Dallas, amplifying their pass rush and making them one of the most feared defenses in the league. And with the playoffs on the horizon, having a player of Garrett's caliber could be the difference-maker in close games, especially against high-powered offenses like the Eagles or the 49ers. So in summary, this potential trade isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could reshape the NFC playoff picture and set the Cowboys up for a deep postseason run. It's about acquiring a player who can consistently pressure the quarterback, disrupt the passing game, and elevate the entire defense. Garrett's proven track record, combined with Dallas's needs and strategic goals, makes this a storyline worth watching closely as we head into the final stretch of the season. If this trade happens, it might just propel the Cowboys back to the top of the NFC and bring that Lombardi trophy within reach once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think acquiring Myles Garrett would be the game-changer Dallas needs to finally get over the hump and make a deep run in the playoffs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters a lot to us and to the Cowboys. Whether you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between, let's get the conversation going. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This is a team that never stops fighting, and with moves like this, we could be witnessing the start of something truly special. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation.